Chris, you're back here on the Gold Coast this morning to see the last-minute preparation as we head towards Hollindale Stakes Day. A big four-prong attack going into the race this year. Probably the strongest contingent of runners that you've had in this race for some time.
Yeah, it is. It's just how it's worked out. And a lot of the horses have started their preps later, and yeah, they're coming up here with a bit to offer, whereas previously, the last few years, and particularly the firepower hasn't quite been good enough, or they've been tired horses coming up. But yeah, I can make a case for each of the four that they could win the race. Will certainly run well.
Start with Buckaroo. He seems to me as a horse that you have earmarked for Brisbane, that he was just held back a little bit at the start of the Autumn Carnival, so much so he didn't kick off till the George Rider. He was luckless there. What do you think of his Queen Elizabeth run? Queen
Elizabeth run was good. Tough 2,000 metres second up. Was never going to be easy, but I thought he acquitted himself really well. And as you touched on, starting later, he's got mileage in his legs. He had a good break after the spring, so he should be ready to peak on Saturday.
He's so close to winning one of these big Group 1s, second in a Turnbull and a Caulfield Cup last preparation. Is he back to towards his sort of spring form of what you've seen?
Yeah, he is, yeah. And, I think in the Turnbull he ran second to Via Sistina, a very small margin, and then he won the Caulfield Stakes, so he's a big winner himself. So yeah, it's just a matter of having him fit and ready in the right run, and he'll be ready to win.
Lindermann established himself as a genuine middle distance weight for age horse, I feel, during the autumn. He was so close. He ran well in all the major races during the in the autumn. It's a case of surely it's his turn soon.
Yeah, he as well has been running against the best horses consistently in Group 1s, from Queen Elizabeth to Ranvets to yeah, you name it. He's been running behind the right horses in each race. So yeah, his sort of on-pace running style should suit the Gold Coast. And yeah, he's a fit, strong horse and loves the 1800 metres. Yeah, he's a good, honest horse. He's done a great job for connections. I think he's won over $2 million, and he's a good second-tier horse. And yeah, his day will come. And you'd think a Hollindale and then on to the Doomben Cup would be perfect races for him.
One horse who might be sneaking under the radar going into Saturday is Militarised. He's had 2 runs back now from a long spell. He was gelded as well. He had that stud career that didn't pan out for him. He clearly needed the run first up, but there was encouraging signs in the Doncaster.
Yeah, he ran really well. He just got held up around the 400 metre mark and had to come out into wider ground, and once he got clear he finished off well, beaten probably 2.5 lengths. Yeah, so after a long layoff you'd expect them to need a run or two, which he's now had, and yeah, 1800 metres will suit, and yeah, he's as good as you need to be to win a Hollindale most years. So yeah, if he's anywhere near his best, he'll be fighting out the finish.
And Kovalika, favourite for the race last year, they're about, like, he's the sort of horse that could win a race like this without surprising. It's just,
yeah, he's had a similar prep to Buckaroo. He ran in the Melbourne Cup, long spell after that, George Rider, Doncaster, and yeah, 1800 metres, he'll be ready to fly.
Best of luck with all of them over the weekend, Chris, and good seeing you back in somewhat the Sunshine State.
Thanks.